There are people who somehow seem always to know what to say and do. Wherever they are, whoever they're with, and in any circumstances, always. I've always admired them until I eventually became one of them myself. First of all, to prepare yourself to become one of this kind of person, you need to do three things. When we want to improve something about ourselves, we feel a sense of purpose and initial excitement, but it won't last long. You must be ready to channel that energy into specific actions. The more precise you are, the clearer direction you have. And that brings us to action number 2. What kind of action, you may ask? I'll explain in a moment, but it is important to establish a daily routine that gives you time to work on your goals. And don't worry if you don't get it right immediately. Learning new habits takes time. Now that you know you'll have to use your initial energy to action, you might be wondering what actions, when we should do them, etc. Often we don't know where to start and we get stuck thinking about how to take the first step. This is resistance, and it happens to everyone. But actually it is essential that you ask yourself these questions, because now it's time to act as your perfect self would. It might not feel easy at first, but it is crucial that you do this. Describe it, visualize it, and keep it always in mind. You can start by taking notes when a friend shows one of the qualities you want. Okay, when he makes a joke, he changes voice tone, but it is important to visualize it in detail. For example, my perfect self is tall. Obviously I can make myself taller, but I can stand straighter. He's smiling, he's steady and confident, yet gentle. He always knows what to say and do to share his opinion without offending anyone. Because he loves others, truly. Well, let's say my perfect self lives reflecting the meaning of Isaiah 45:22, 2 Peter 3:11, and Matthew 5:48. In short, he's like Jesus Christ. He acts as I imagine Christ would act. He has his character, but with my face, my talents, and my life basically. Okay, but what does it actually mean to have the character of Christ? Well, in my opinion, someone's true character shows when they are stressed or struggling. So we can look at Christ's most difficult moments towards the end of his earthly experience. Like when he offered others blessings of peace and comfort, blessings he himself would have need. Or when he prayed for the unity and well-being of the apostles and all of who follow him, immediately before his own anguish. Or when after his sorrow over his chief apostle not being able to stay awake with him even 1 hour, and after being betrayed by another apostle, the Savior restored the guards here, the very man who was taking him to his death. Or even when hanging on the cross, he instructed John to care for his mother, and reassured one of the thieves crucified beside him. So my perfect self has the ability to turn outward in compassion and service when facing physical, mental, or spiritual adversity, even when he might feel completely justified in turning inward in self-pity or self-interest. Clearly, I still have a long way to go together. This brings us to the final step, consistency and patience. These are going to be your best friends straight up. Showing up every day, even when passion, motivation, and inspiration are gone, it's hard. But I've discovered that this slow daily process shapes not only our understanding of our goals, but also the traits of who we truly are. If you continue your efforts consistently, one day you'll find yourself exactly here, at the finish line, with your dream skills achieved. And when you reach this point, you realize everything you did wasn't for knowing how to act correctly in any situation, but as cliché as it may sound, it was for the journey. It was for proving to yourself that you were capable. You start to do hard things. You follow the routine, you keep the word with yourself. And this gives you a character and a confidence that will be noticeable from afar. From afar. And will make other people ask, I wonder how he knows always what to say and do in any situation. So enjoy the process and follow Christ. He will teach you what to do through his Spirit. Because actually to become the person you are meant to be, to develop the skill that you really want and need to develop in your life, will be way easier by seeing yourself through Christ's eyes and by living with his character.